Billy Blob lived in the wobbly world of Bubble Town, a place so bouncy, even the pavements giggled. But all was not well for Billy. You see, wanted friends more than anything, but he had a secret worry. He thought he wasn't exciting enough. Who'd want to play with a plain old purple blob? He'd sight his reflection in a puddle. So, Billy came up with a brilliant plan, or so he thought. He'd pretend to be super amazing. One sunny morning, he spotted Penelope the pink poodle prancing with her brand new, sparkly skipping rope. Psst, Penelope. Billy puffed himself up. Did you know I can jump higher than a hot air balloon? I even jumped over Mount Marshmallow once. Penelope giggled. Really, Billy? Because last week, you tripped over a blooming dandelion. Billy's purple cheeks turned a shade redder. Plan well and truly failed. Next, he saw Felix the frog juggling 5 juicy flies. Felix, old chap! Billy shouted. You call that juggling? I can juggle 10, whilst riding a unicycle, backwards. Felix squinted. But Billy, you don't even have a unicycle. And last time you tried to juggle, you ended up with a fly stuck to your nose. Billy mumbled something about a temporary unicycle malfunction and hopped away. Being a fibber was harder than it looked. The Great Bicycle Calamity. Billy also had another little problem. He was a bit of a toy hog. He'd only try to make friends with creatures who had the coolest toys. He'd sweet-talk them into letting him play. Then, when it came to sharing, Billy would suddenly develop sticky hand syndrome. One afternoon, a new kid arrived in Bubble Town, Sally Squirrel, who had the most amazing toy ever, a super speedy sparkle bicycle that had flashing lights and could even do little jumps. Billy's eyes popped out. He had to ride that. Sally, he squeaked, puffing out his chest. Did you know I'm a world-renowned cycling expert? I can make that bike do triple backflips. Sally, who was shy and still adjusting to Bubble Town, looked impressed. Really? Of course. Billy boasted, but his insides did a wobbly jelly dance. The truth was, Billy couldn't ride a bike at all. He tried to get on, wobbling like a jelly on a plate, and promptly tumbled off with a soft squelch. He tried again, and again, but kept landing in a heap. Sally giggled kindly. It's all right, Billy, if you can't ride a bike, I can help teach you. But Billy's fibbing habit was strong. No, he shouted, his face turning a furious shade of purple. I'm an expert bike rider. The bike must be broken, stupid bike. Billy dropped the bicycle with a huff and stomped off, feeling a bit guilty he'd treated Sally so badly. Buzzer's broken dream. Later that week, Billy spotted a little blue, round character named Buzzer, who was usually buzzing with happiness. Today Buzzer looked like a deflated blueberry. He was holding a magnificent toy aeroplane, but it was broken. Oh, dear, Billy thought, feeling a surprising little pang in his squishy heart. For once, he didn't care about playing with the plane. He just wanted Buzzer to stop looking so sad. What's wrong, Buzzer? Billy asked, forgetting all about his usual fibs. My plane! Buzzer wailed. It's broke, and now it can't fly. Suddenly, a light bulb, a tiny, sparkly one, went off in Billy's head. I know just the person, he exclaimed. Grandpa Bobajob. He has a workshop filled with amazing tools. He can fix anything. Buzzer's eyes widened. Really? Really? Billy said, grabbing Buzzer's hand. Together, they bounced and wobbled all the way to Grandpa Bobajob's workshop. It smelled of sawdust and dreams, and Grandpa Bobajob, a wise old green blob with a magnificent moustache, greeted them with a twinkle in his eye. What's the trouble, little ones? Grandpa Bobajob rumbled. Billy, without a single fib, explained about Buzz's broken plane. Grandpa Bobajob smiled. No problem at all. With a little teamwork, we'll have this plane soaring in no time. A change of heart. Billy held tools, found screws, and even carefully glued a tiny pieces of the plane back into place. He wasn't pretending to be anything he wasn't, he was just being helpful. And Buzzer, watching his plane come back to life, felt really excited. Finally, with a bit of teamwork, the aeroplane was fixed. Buzzer grabbed the plane and ran outside, Billy right behind him. They wound up the propeller, and with a joyful toss, the plane soared into the sky, doing loop-the-loops and nosedives. Buzzer giggled with delight. Billy, you're the best. Thank you for helping me. Buzzer then turned to Billy, holding out the plane. Do you want to go, Billy? Yeah, said Billy, his eyes sparkling. He took the aeroplane, wound it up, and sent it flying high. It did a daring spin before gently landing. Buzzer quickly caught it. Your turn now, Billy. Buzzer chirped, and they continued to take turns, laughing as the plane danced in the Bubble Town sky. Billy had truly learnt to share. It was much more fun than hogging toys all by himself. Buzzer even showed Billy some neat tricks the plane could do, like a super speedy loop-the-loop and a wobbly, zigzag dive. Then Billy found his own tricks with the plane that Buzzer could learn too, like the amazing, purple Blob plunge. This was way more interesting than hogging a toy to himself and much, much more fun. After they had played with the plane, taking turns and sharing, a little thought floated into Billy's squishy head. It felt so good to just be himself and help someone. Then, a much bigger, more wobbly thought arrived. He remembered all the times he'd lied and been selfish. He remembered Penelope, Freddie, and especially how he had treated Sally Squirrel when she offered to help him. A wave of guilt washed over him. Billy took a deep breath, puffed out his chest, and for the first time, he wasn't pretending. First, he found Sally Squirrel. Sally, he mumbled, looking at his feet. I'm really sorry about the bike. I wasn't an expert, I can't actually ride one, and it wasn't broken. I just said that because, well, I thought if I didn't make things up, no one would like me. Sally's bushy tail wagged gently. It's okay, Billy. I still want to help you learn. Then, Billy found Penelope and Freddie. He apologized for his wild fibs about jumping over mountains and juggling on unicycles. I was scared, he explained, that if I wasn't super-duper amazing, you wouldn't want to be my friend. He also explained that he hogged toys because he worried people wouldn't let him have another play. To Billy's surprise, no one laughed or got angry. Instead, Penelope said, "We like the real you, Billy. You're funny." And Freddie added, "Yeah, we just didn't like the fibbing, selfish Billy. But the kind, honest Billy. He's great." From that day on, Billy Blob discovered a wonderful secret. By being nice, helpful, and sharing, everyone wanted to be his friend. They didn't want to be friends with the lying, selfish Billy pretending to be something he wasn't, but they absolutely loved the real Billy. And do you know what? Those friends were the best kind of friends because they liked Billy Blob just the way he was, a kind, helpful, honest, and wonderfully purple blob. The moral of the story. So, my little chums, remember Billy Blob's big lesson: you don't have to pretend to be great at everything. It's much better to learn from others and share what you know. Just being yourself will get you the best kind of friends you could ever want.